Hello everyone, I'm Aylaton. Nice to meet you. Today, I will set up remote access to Stable Diffusion running at my home from an outside location. Although there is a method to remotely control the entire computer, this time let's go with the method of using only the browser. First, I will access from other PCs or smartphones within the LAN to perform operational verification. Normally, I generate images on the computer where Stable Diffusion is running. I believe the URL, similar to a video link, would be set to a private IP address or local host. The Docker version of Stable Diffusion, which I set up on Windows subsystem for Linux, was designed to be accessible from anywhere. Therefore, I will make the Stable Diffusion, which I created in a Python virtual environment, accessible from anywhere. For that, I will edit the batch file located in the directory where Stable Diffusion is installed. I will open the batch file using Notepad or a similar text editor. I believe there are no mistakes in the command's meaning, as it is written on the official page. The options written in the Notepad are as follows. I have allowed access from anywhere and changed the port number from the default 7860 to 80. I will save the changes by overwriting and then restart Stable Diffusion. The address has been changed. With this, not only this computer, but also other computers can access it. First, I will perform an operational check on this computer. However, to allow connections from other computers, it is necessary to configure the firewall settings. Additionally, if there is security software with a different firewall setting, it may also be necessary to configure that as well. In the video, I will grant access using the features that come standard with Windows. Since I am allowing connections from other devices, I will add it to the inbound rules. Originally, the port number was 7860, but I changed it to 80 earlier. Therefore, I will add and open this port. With this, I can now accept access from other devices. Finally, I will confirm the IP address of this Windows computer. The LAN environment at my home is a typical setup where IP addresses are simply assigned by the router. I have identified the IP address. Now, let's try accessing from a different computer. The advantage of this method is that you can generate images as long as you have a browser. I will access the Windows computer running Stable Diffusion from an unbooted desktop. Indeed, this is the environment of Stable Diffusion on a Windows computer. Since all you need is a browser, let's also try checking it on a smartphone. Similarly, I will enter the address. The port number 80 can be omitted, but it needs to be entered if it's a default value. Since we have the opportunity, let's try generating some images. Since the prompt is long, I copied and pasted it from my list of prompts. When accessing from a smartphone, the screen looks like this. I believe the Stable Diffusion is compatible. I will also try changing the settings. Please wait for a moment. A warning appeared regarding image generation on the smartphone, but I was able to create the image. In this manner, I will try creating another one. Please wait for a moment. Next, I will introduce a convenient method to view these images. It involves utilizing online storage services like Dropbox. By setting the output destination of the images to an online storage, you can use it more conveniently. It is convenient because you can immediately check the images. I have previously released a video on the method, so please refer to that. By applying the method of changing the location of the model, it is also possible to change the output destination. Finally, I will introduce a method for accessing it from outside. If you configure port forwarding on your router, you can access it from outside. Although the terminology may vary depending on the router and manufacturer, in this router, the setting is done through port forwarding. In this router, the setting is configured through port forwarding. I will enter the IP address of the computer running Stable Diffusion into the device's IP address field. Since I changed the port number from 7860 to 80 in the previous settings, I will enter 80 in the port range. I will choose Transmission Control Protocol for the protocol. The IP address assigned by the provider can also be easily confirmed. In fact, even those who do not have a global IP address, such as those using cable TV, can actually do it. The solution is to set up a virtual private network server. I have released several videos about virtual private network. Having confirmed the global IP address of my home, let's try connecting from outside. Since it is showing as forward, I am definitely not connected to the Wi-Fi within the LAN. With this setup, I can generate images from anywhere. Moreover, the images can be easily viewed on the online storage. What do you all think? That will be all for today's video. Thank you for watching.